Well, right now, we are sitting here at Diphu Market, where ASDC or Autonomous State Demand Committee, Karbi Student Associations, they are taking protest, a peaceful protest here. So they are sitting here. So they have decided to hold a 3 days, 3 night protest here. So they have decided to hold sit-in demonstrations if this protest has been organized for multiple issues. So we will try to know from them that what is the main purpose of organizing such protests. Joining us is Premson Bey. He is the president of ASDC Youth Front, and he is going to brief us that what is the main purpose of organizing such a peace and demonstration process. So you have decided to hold a 3 days, 3 night protest here, and we have come to know that you are protesting for multiple issues here. So how will you summarize?
Yeah, 3 days, 3 nights peaceful protest right here in front of the Caribbean Autonomous Council gate is maybe for the first time in recent years. And the reason being the all people cherish one. First of all, the autonomous state issue, which is enshrined in the Constitution of India, Article 244A. So on the 11th of March 2024, Assam Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sharma assured that right after the recently concluded MP elections, will be called for a talks. He'll be calling us for a talks. Representatives or delegation from the SDC, KSA, KNC, SDC Youth Front will be taken to the center to meet Narendra Modi ji to bring solutions to the long-pending issues of Article 244A for the twin hill districts of Karbi Anglong and Timah South. For that, we are having a dharna. So once the Chief Executive Member of Karbi Anglong Autonomous Council, Dr. Tulirong Maharang, comes here, and hopefully he will take us to the Chief Minister of Assam, and Assam Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sharma will be taking us there up to Delhi for the talks there on the table. Yeah.
You have also highlighted regarding the border issues here on the posters that you have highlighting right now. So, from the other end, the Chief Minister of Meghalaya, Conrad Sangma, has also mentioned that the talks of the border issues will be resumed within this year. So, as you are also highlighting these issues, so what you want to tell the people of Karbi Anglong in this regard?
Yeah, this is perennial issues, and then the Chief Minister of Meghalaya, Conrad Sangma, announcing that talks will be resumed in regards to land swap deal between Assam and Meghalaya. We don't have any problem for that. But involving any land of Karbi Anglong or West Karbi Anglong is not going to be accepted. We don't have anything to get from Meghalaya, nor we have to give to them. Therefore, what we want is that the existing boundary that stretches from, Nogong district, Khiruni, up to the Mauland and all along the straits of western part of Karbi Anglong, we cannot concede even an inch of land. Rather, we want the border outposts to reinforce more with more police forces, with modern equipments, including arms and all, military arms, I mean to say. And then more border outposts has to be set up, likes of Mauland and then, Umsirang, Latmarleng, Langkeroy, Tapat, and all these places, even on the eastern part also, bordering with Nagaland. This is our demand. And also sharing borders with the likes of Hojai districts, Nogong, and then Golaghat, Murigaon, the likes of Langkajan, Ponditghat near Harughat town, and also on the eastern fringe, that is Golaghat, bordering right from Silunian up to Bokajan along the Donsri River. All those have to set off. All those areas have to set off new border outposts. Yeah.
You also well known about the pending of salaries of teachers, and that is one of the biggest issue at the present context of Karbi Anglong. So, what you would like to appeal to the Karbi Anglong Autonomous Council and also to the state government who have been deprived, the teachers have been deprived from salary 2 years almost. So, what do you want to say in this regard, and how will you summarize on this?
Yeah, Honorable Chief Minister of Assam, Dr. Himanta Biswa Sarma himself came and distributed appointment letters to those 189 ME TET teachers who are yet to receive salary for the past 25 months. And that really is unfortunate because not many, all of the 89 teachers have been giving their best effort to get qualified ME TET teachers, and they got selected by virtue of giving their best effort. And then not giving salaries to those 189 teachers is very uncalled for, very unfortunate. Therefore, Dr. Tuliram Rohang, CEM, Karbi Anglong Autonomous Council, and the Assam Cabinet, led by the Honorable Chief Minister of Assam, Dr. Himanta Biswa Sarma, will process this long pending issues immediately, and then will be given salaries to those 189 teachers. Only after then they will be able to go to the schools to resume their schools to teach the children, to bring quality education for the hill districts of Assam. Because without salary, how will they go to schools? Nobody is going to pay their bus fare for petrol, and even for clothing of their son and daughters, even for the stomach. Many of the teachers are on hospital beds because of and some of them have already got perished. Very unfortunate. Therefore, those 189 teachers have to be given salary very immediately from now on, and then only they will be able to do their daily basis of teaching the children. Because without weapons, how will go to war? Without having a cricket bat, how will go to play cricket? Without having boots, how will you play football? Without books and school bags and uniform, how will go to schools? Therefore, without salary, how will go to schools? Who will pay the bus fare? Because the bus driver also need fare to fuel their vehicles. Therefore, salary has to be very much immediate for those 189 teachers. And I strongly believe that Dr. Tuliram Rohang, once again I said, CM Karbi Anglong Autonomous Council, and the Honorable Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma will do the process very quickly, and 189 teachers will be enjoyed, and we will be teaching to those students and will get quality education.
Right.
This is our request.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, the people of Karbi Anglong have tried so many things to resolve the political issues in Karbi Anglong since 1986. We have, we struggle a lot. We struggled through movement also. We struggled through arms movement also, and we have signed a memorandum. We have signed memorandum of understanding in 1986. In 1995, and then later on we signed an MOS with the central government 1-2 also. But even after all this, accord, one of the issue that is still growing, and it will be remain for a long, long time, and that is that is the autonomous state issues, right? And besides, one of the organization, I don't want to mention this, the organizations who states that the sixth schedule has a greater autonomy than autonomous state. So, with all these issues, how you are going to brief, as you, the ASJC, and your parties have been demanding for autonomous state, how you are going to tell the people?
Yeah, because I'm qualified to comment on that political party, that is APHLC. The president himself, Jay Kathar, who himself sat on the panel discussion with the leaders at Langkung Habi on the 15th of July 2024, said that sixth schedule is greater than autonomous state. Yeah. And after 1 month after that, he said that he didn't say about that. So even then, he always said that sixth schedule is greater than autonomous state, sixth schedule is greater than separate state. If sixth schedule is much greater than, we need sixth schedule to remain here forever, that's not a problem. But sixth schedule alone is not going to fetch more, because we need the power of the state. We need to get funding directly from the central government. We need to have a chief ministers. We must have our own laws to make. We must have our own, power to make laws, and we must have our own power to make land reforms and everything. Therefore, unless and until autonomous state for Karbi Anglong and Timhaso and West Karbi Anglong, nothing is going to be safe in this part of the country. Therefore, sixth schedule is greater than autonomous state, commented several times by Jay Kathar, is very ridiculous, and this is uncalled for. And he himself is not at all educated. In terms of, I'm not qualified to say that he is uneducated. He is very much educated, but in terms of addressing for the need of the people, that he is not at all fit to comment on that. And he himself, if he continues to do so, that he'll be gaining his loss. He'll be getting a lost ground rather than gaining, regaining the lost ground. So he will really have to go back to where he belongs. Otherwise, he have to speak about for the need of the autonomous state. So as of now, APHLC is not on the right track.
Right. As we have recently seen the boycott that has been done by the people of the Mahazau to John Singh Tikatar. So do you think that the people of Karbi Anglong, it is the right time for the tribal people of Karbi Anglong to boycott or to not to believe this John Singh Tikatar as the leader of oppositions? And do you think that he is trying to mislead the people of the tribal people of Karbi Anglong?
No, look, from one perspective, we don't have any grudge with the other tribal people, like the Nagas, the Mizos, even with the Khasis and all. But what he says is that he has been misleading the people, that when the Karbi Autonomous Council took an eviction drive bordering Nagaland on the eastern fringe of Karbi Anglong, he protested that. Because eviction is what is written there in the constitution, because Autonomous Council have got the power. Therefore, he was met, he has been, boycotted by the people of the Mahasau recently. It's a right decision by the people, because he has been speaking wrong things many times and so many things. Therefore, how will people continue to, believe him? People have started to know the real color of Jai Kathar, John Singh Tikatar. That's the reason that Dimasas are, boycotting him. Dimasas means the people of Dimasa are, the people of the Mahasau are boycotting him. And in fact, he'll be boycotted for long and maybe for good, many years to come. Because if he continues to speak like that, therefore the people here at Karbi Anglong also come to know slowly and slowly and permanently that he will be boycotted. He will be boycotted politically as the times come, because people are not at all informed. Because half truth is what he has been given so far. The power of sixth schedule is greater, is what he always say. But he never speak about our Article 163, because anything that we are going to implement with the power of sixth schedule, that always needs to consult with the governor. Because once the governor involved there, the chief minister involved there. Therefore, why you call for sixth schedule to have, rather when you have the right to get autonomous state? Therefore, John Singh Tikatar misleading the people, have been exposing right from the Mahasau recently, and this trend will be continued here in Karbi Anglong as well. And he will have no place to go in the immediate future. That's what we see. Because he's speaking the wrong thing rather than the right thing. Yeah, he always thinks that he is the right person. He always believes that, I am the right person to lead the people. Even by telling them, false, they will continue to believe me because of the tech of IAS. All because of that, people at once, people sometime, or people have been thinking that because of him, an IAS officer, people expect something from him. Because an IAS officer knows more than many people, is what people think. For that tech only, people believe him at some point in the past. Now people have realized that all those, all those glitters are not gold. This is what John Tikatar is a case in point. Therefore, people have started to, come to know that the true color of John Tikatar, he will be rejected from this time forward, as we have seen in the NCLs, the Mahasau recently.
Well, in the outskirts of Diphu, in the place called Bokolia or Volongkomaji, where lots of people are protesting, demanding for evictions in the PGR, VGR land, and they have been protesting for a couple of days. And even today itself, they started the protest for 3 days. So what do you want to tell those people who have been engaging in the protest for demanding for the PGR, VGR eviction?
That really is another, false belief that they want to ingrain in their heart by means of trying to hijack the issue. ESDC, Utron and KSA on the 8th February have protested against the effort made by the RNNS to introduce land settlement by the Mission Basundhara scheme giving, tabling a memorandum to Draupadi Murmu when she was to came here on the 17th of January for the 50th anniversary of Karbi Youth Festival. Rather, she could not come here because of bad weather. She went to Shillong maybe for other reason. They went there. So for that memorandum, the SDC, Youth Front and KSA protested. And on 8th and 15th, coming back from the PGR Vijay lane there at Kheroni, we were beaten black and blue by the goons there. I don't want to mention the word Bihari or anybody, by the locals there. So on the basis of that, on the 19th February, Honorable CM, Dr. Tuliram Mohang, arranged a meeting for the protesters who protested there, ASDC, Youth Front, KSA, KNCA and SDC, and whole meeting the next day with all the political parties, social organizations there at the Aborotam Craft Center on the 20th. There, a committee of high power was formed. Nobody rejected to that membership who were taken into the high power committee. And according to that, the eviction process has been started, have even directed the concerned assistant revenue officers to distribute letters to the natives or the people who are residing in the PGR Vijay land. And according to that, about to evict, but election, MP election, general election came in the midst, and after that, the High Power Committee decision again met. In the meantime, 22 plus 73 natives, natives mean settlers of PGR Vijay land in Kheroni, file a case at the Guwahati High Court against the would-be eviction drive made by the council.
The matter is subject to
yes, sir. So because of that, the Karbi Anglong Autonomous Council Authority and we all cannot evict those people because we need that gazette notification when it was established during the British Raj. So that gazette notification still hangs somewhere in maybe in the British Library or wherever. But once we get there, the Honorable High Court will also going to direct us. But in spite of that, the Karbi Anglong Autonomous Council have got the power to evict any land, even in the DCRF, and even forest land also, including PGR, VGR, that eviction can be met. During the time of Jodson Bay also evicted without that documents, without that gazette notification, several times at Kangar Bosti also. Now, Dr. Tuliram Rohang CMC also going to evict that, but at least for that letter, what the people, the High Power Committee also waiting for that. So in spite of that decision made in the High Power Committee, those people are protesting there to go immediately without having any process, without having any procedure. That is totally wrong. Therefore, we appeal and request that that protest can be met. If the Karbi Anglong Autonomous Council, give off, then only we can go. But as of now, the eviction process is going on. Therefore, we have to wait and watch. If not, then we are going to stage a protest. That's the problem. Therefore, people protesting there at Kheroni and Phuluni essentially are the people who are with a, vested interests. I would have to say that.
Well, that was the president of ASDC Youth Front, Premson Bey, who just briefed about the reason behind of this protest, and also he categorically mentioned about the demand of ASDC and also what they are going to take the step in the days to come. But so far, the ASDC Youth Front and KSA has taken this initiative to have a 3 days, 3 night protest here here in Diphu in demand of the central governments as well as the state governments to interfere the border issues and to resolve the issues as soon as possible. So thank you so much, sir, for your time, Premson Bey, and also
one thing, if you give me the opportunity, I'd like to say that on the 15th of July at the panel discussion there at leaders with there at the Langkung Habi discussion, many organizations including ASDC, KSA, and the Mao signatories, CASCOM, even the Congress, even the BJP have stated that Article 244A is a need of the hour now. Therefore, since every single organizations are asking for Article 244A, we appeal SDC and SDC Front KSA appeal that Dr. Tuliram Mohang also have been consistently saying that Article 244A, we are fighting for autonomous state. Therefore, he must lead a delegation calling all the stakeholders to go for a talks there in Guwahati and then Delhi. We request Dr. Tuliram Mohang to convene that all the stakeholders, ASDC, maybe from CASCOM, maybe from Congress, whoever. But since APHLC are calling only for 6th schedule, they cannot be in that delegation team. Therefore, I request that Dr. Tuliram Mohang to call for, that talks, including all the stakeholders of autonomous state. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you each and every one of you for joining us here in this special broadcast on this protest, and we will try to continue trying to show you the entire scenario that is going to be taking place in the coming 3 days, and they will be conducting this protest for 3 days. So we will be broadcasting these live visual tomorrow also, and we will keep in touch with you. So don't go anywhere. So keep in touch with Karbi Anglong today. This is Sarim Tiso with camera person Lapsan Terang for Karbi Anglong today.